I'm from the murder capital. We'll be murder for capital.
How y'all doing today? It's your boy Quill, coming live from What's the Scenario, episode 2.
Let's get it, Big Mike.
Yes, sir. So, today's topics, we got a few for y'all. It's been a while. So, first topic of the day, Super Bowl. Big Mike, how you feel about that?
It was a great game. It was one of the best games I've seen in a long time. Definitely one of the best Super Bowls I've ever seen. You know, back and forth scoring, high big plays from both teams, entertaining. It was a great show. It was a very enjoyable Super Bowl to watch. And I was glad somebody was finally able to beat the Patriots. I'm tired of the Patriots always winning.
Think the dynasty's over?
No. As long as they got TV12, the dynasty is never over.
You really don't think so?
I really don't think so. No.
So you don't think the Eagles done started something?
Oh no. Their dynasty has started.
So you think they're gonna
win? The Eagles dynasty has started.
So you think they're gonna go? So you think they're gonna win more than one ring?
Oh, yeah,
or they're gonna pull a Seattle?
Put it like this: you have to think that.
Or do you think they're gonna pull a Seattle?
I don't know. I would hope not, for their sake. You know what I mean? Who knows? We don't know if they have that type of coach. They do. Well, they do have that type of coach. We've seen it in the Super Bowl, but we got to see. We don't know. We got to see.
Could this be the next Seattle?
No, I doubt it, because who knows? They actually are younger.
Seattle was young?
No. Put it like this.
Seattle got all their players through draft.
But Seattle didn't start clicking until their players hit around 4th, 5th year career.
Not really,
That's when they went to the Super Bowl.
Okay, they went to the Super Bowl, but Seattle players were clicking when they all got to the league, my boy. You got to realize Pete Carroll. They weren't the best, but Pete Carroll drafted back in 2010, 11.
Right.
Excuse me.
But for this Eagles team, I think they could be better than Seattle. Because majority of their defense, especially the interior defensive line, is locked up. So they're not losing a lot of pieces. Majority of their top players are locked up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and they won a Super Bowl with their backup quarterback. That right there alone lets you know that
they're legit.
They're legit. They're not going anywhere. This is the start of something. They're very young. They are very talented. That was a top to bottom great team. That's why they won the Super Bowl, in my opinion. So I see them starting a dynasty, a possible one. But as far as the Patriots, no, their dynasty hasn't started. As long as they have Tom Brady, they'll be in the mix. I see them always going to the AFC Championship game. It all depends on if someone's going to knock them out the AFC Championship game. Because you're not going to beat them in the first game, in the second round.
That's true.
I don't think I've ever seen, but maybe once or twice in his career. I've seen him do it against Baltimore.
I seen him do it against the San Diego Chargers, I believe it was a few years back. And they used to knock them off. They used to sneak past them, though.
I don't remember.
And they ended up losing to the Colts or somebody like that.
They lost. No, I don't remember the Patriots losing to the Chargers in the playoffs. I remember them beating them every time.
Right. Not the playoffs right now.
Probably was the Colts or somebody, but yeah. I've only seen them lose one time in the second round. That was the Baltimore.
Went to the Colts.
You know.
They usually lose to the Colts.
No, they lost to the Colts in the AFC Championship game. Remember? The Colts went to the Super Bowl.
Right, and they lost to the Broncos.
They lost to the Broncos. They lost to those in the AFC Championship game too. Yeah. So, yeah, I definitely see that. But their dynasty is not over. Not for one bit.
Yeah.
Our next topic, we're gonna step away from the NFL. We're gonna go college basketball. We're gonna talk about the young phenom that everyone's talking about. ESPN. He's the talk all over the country. Trae Young, out of Oklahoma. Now, there's been some rumors, people saying that he's overhyped, and saying that, maybe if Trae Young was in the ACC, would he be putting up these type of numbers? Would he be looking this good? There are multiple experts saying that it's possible he might not do that good in the NBA. He might not live up to the expectations. To that, you say what? Put it like this. To sum my whole question up, my question is this. Is he in the Big 10 or the Big 12?
Big 12.
Is the Big 12 saving him right now? That's my question.
No, sir, I do not believe that. No, I do not.
No?
The Big 12.
They don't play the same defense that
Who do the Big 12s really have? Besides, Oklahoma this season.
West Virginia
every year, most years, and Kansas, national contender every year. So I believe in the freshman hype. You feel me? But I'm not going to say
he's the next Steph Curry or anything like that.
Yeah, we pushing it. We pushing it. I believe in him. Like, I believe in the kid. I think that college basketball should change the rules personally, because if college football players we got to do 3 years. Why should basketball players only got to do 1?
Right.
They should at least make them do 2. You know what I mean?
Right.
At least get a 60 credits, get at least a degree. Football players, most of us leaving about of college with a degree.
Exactly.
By 3 years. So, yeah, I mean, I feel as though, it's however it's going to be called. You feel me? Like, we looking at the competition right now. Kansas 19-5, Texas Tech 19-4. West Virginia 18-6, Oklahoma 16-7. You know what I mean? So he playing some competition. It's just, is he not playing? You know what I mean, the Kentuckys, the Louisvilles, the North Carolinas, the Virginias, the Rhode Islands, those schools. Not even the Rhode Islands, the Cincinnati, those prominent Division I schools. But I don't know, man. It's college basketball, an iffy topic for me, to be honest with you. Like,
me personally, I couldn't really say he's overhyped, because he's one of those players. It's one of those things. He's one of those players that as soon as he steps past half court, he's in range. When you have that much court to play with,
yeah, but that's like almost.
Care.
It's like
I don't care.
No disrespect. No, excuse me for interrupting, my boy. But look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Didn't Lonzo do that last year? He come over half court, pull up, that ugly ass jump shot from the side, like, and it was cash. You know what I mean? Like, I believe in the kid, but how tall is he?
Like 6'3", 6'4".
Like, you come on, the Big Mike. You really believe in this kid?
I believe in Lonzo. Yes, he's young.
You believe in Trae Young? You think
no. I'm saying to you, I don't know. It's hard. It's a strong debate, because I feel like
he's 6'2", freshman. Like, I mean,
he's young. But
I believe the hype.
I feel like if he gets to when he gets to the NBA, that he's gonna get bigger.
We'll see.
He's gonna get better.
They should make him stay 2 years though.
He's gonna get better.
Ben Simmons is gonna be the best basketball player in the NBA.
But that's the thing.
Why? Because he took 2 years. It basically took 2 years before he became an NBA player. People don't realize that. Ben Simmons went 1 year in college. First year NBA, he didn't play. He got hurt. Entire season.
That's one of the things.
So you're gonna get bigger, faster, and stronger.
This is one of the things you got to realize about college basketball too. Trae Young stays 2 more years. That's 2 more years that opposing teams can like get film on. That's 2 more years that
you can gain. Yes, that you can gain from that. While you staying in college, you getting the best coaching. The NBA is a business, my boy. In college, you're the business.
You're the business until they game plan for you, and colleges know what to do to attack and how to stop you and contain you. And
you the best in the nation. Do what the fuck you. Excuse my language.
Is he really the best in the nation? That's the question.
You averaging 29.9 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 9.3 assists. You gotta be the best.
Stat wise,
men and women, a lot of numbers don't, baby.
You just said
Jay said it best.
They said the same thing about Lonzo last year.
I mean, I don't know. I believe in the hype.
He's bigger than Lonzo, and he's smaller than Lonzo.
Well, we gonna see. We're gonna pick the discussion back up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. After he get drafted, after he play a year in the league, or do a couple months in the league, summer league. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We gonna see. But yeah, I mean, we gonna go back to football right quick. I mean, that's my sport, baby. Yeah. Did Nick Foles winning the Super Bowl diminish the value of Carson Wentz? I don't think so. Not at all, because you know what you got with Carson Wentz. I mean, at the end of the day, you seen how he got injured. Diving in there for a touchdown.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He was every single game after that, you seen Carson Wentz right next to Nick Foles in his ear like, this what we gotta do, this what we gotta do, this what we gotta do, this what we gotta do. You know what I mean? that's gonna make that team even stronger next year. It's just only thing that shit really, only thing it did was value Nick Foles.
Yep.
Now you gonna get now you mess around and go to the Jets. He gonna get you some bread, Nick Foles. You won your Super Bowl and you got a ring and you an MVP.
His value right now is the highest as it's ever gonna be.
Go get you a ring.
Now. His value.
Go get you some bread now. Go get you some millions. You got that pretty baby girl. Go get you some millions, my boy. How you feel about it?
Man, I think.
Well,
I don't think it does because Carson Wentz was an MVP candidate before he got hurt.
Word up.
And he was such a strong MVP candidate. I thought he still had a chance to.
Oh my God.
He still had a chance to win it at the end of the season.
I need to stick to football. I can't make a basket in my life.
Yeah. That's I think he should have. He still could have been an MVP candidate. He had like 35 touchdowns and missed 4 games. He had 35 touchdowns in 12 games.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
I think.
Who knows, bro? Who knows?
I don't think it did, but it does raise a question. It does make you think about it, doesn't it? It definitely does bring a little like
red flag.
Trigger a red flag in your head a little bit. It's just like, if Nick Foles can just come out of nowhere and just
but he didn't come out
like that.
But everybody saying
he didn't come out of nowhere.
Everybody, you know what you was getting with Nick Foles when you signed him. Like, I mean, Nick Foles started getting. He was the NFL starting quarterback. He took them to the playoffs before. Like, you know what I mean?
But we didn't expect them to take him to the Super Bowl. That's the thing. Like everybody. Put it like this.
Nobody.
We knew the Eagles were a solid team.
Look.
Let me finish my point real quick.
No.
We knew the Eagles was a solid team.
Yeah, okay.
But we felt like Carson Wentz, because he was playing so great, without him, there's no way they can go to the Super Bowl.
Okay, yeah, I believed in that too. But once they beat us, I was like,
once they beat us,
I was like, okay, they defense won this game for them. They defense better beat them. They defense better show up against Minnesota, or they not going to the Super Bowl. And the offense came to play.
Once we got to that point, yeah, but I'm talking about when Carson Wentz first went down and got hurt.
When they first went down, I thought it was
everybody
just like,
was saying there's no way they can go to the Super Bowl with a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
Maybe win a playoff game, maybe. But go to a Super Bowl? No. And they definitely didn't think if they went to the Super Bowl that they was going to win because they knew they was going to play Brady. So they knew that he was like, he gonna run into Brady. So he going to lose at that point.
Yeah.
And he beat Brady, outplayed him. He put 40 on Brady.
You know this was the lowest watched Super Bowl. You know this was the lowest watched Super Bowl ever, people?
Yeah.
Because everybody knew Brady was going to win.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the reasons. There's a lot of reasons why people didn't want to watch Super Bowl. Yeah. A lot of reasons. But.
Next question. What do you think of Malcolm Butler not playing?
I have a problem with it. I have a huge problem with it, to be honest with you. I have a problem with how it went down. It went down so shady. Like, you don't expect that coming from Bill Belichick. It's got shady written all over it. Like, okay, he dresses up. When it's the day of the Super Bowl, he's dressed up. He's warming up. And he has to find out right before the national anthem that he's not going to play on defense. Meanwhile, you got a second stringer who probably didn't even prepare those 2 weeks for the Super Bowl as if he knew he was going to be the starter. He probably was chilling for real. He probably didn't pay as much attention to the game plan or to details over the week or 2 weeks. And you just throw him in the fire like that right before the national anthem. If you felt like he wasn't ready or he was sick, then that should have been something that came up that led up to the game. We should have known about that coming up a week before the game. Why do we have to find out right before the national anthem? And why does he have to find out? That's why he was on the sideline crying with his homies over, holding his shoulder over his side. Like, it was a bad look for Bill Belichick and the Patriots. Like, because you never see that coming from like Bill Belichick. It just didn't look right at all. It looked like they really two-sided him. But at the same time, I came up with I think I know why they did it. I looked and I saw he was mad that Stephon Gilmore at the beginning of the season got a nice contract coming from Buffalo, and they franchise tagged him 1 year for less than $4 million. That's at the start of the season.
So he was going to show his ass in the Super Bowl.
That was at the beginning of the year. That was before the season started. So he was mad. He was mad about that. So Bill Belichick was probably, and Bill Belichick in their mind, that's them saying we've been wanting him to get out of here. Let's force him. Let's make him not want to be here. Let's sit him for the Super Bowl and get him riled up to the point where he won't even want to come back, and he'll be forced to get out of here. I feel like within the next week or two, he's gonna get cut from the Patriots, or he's gonna get traded or something. Like, he's not gonna be with that organization because of this. You don't do this in the Super Bowl. This was the Super Bowl we talking about. This isn't no regular game. Like, this is the Super Bowl. And you bench your best. He played 98% of the snaps. He missed one start in the last 3 years. He caught that pick against Seattle and won them that Super Bowl. Like,
you benched him.
And you benched them.
And he gave him 377.
Like, come on, man. Are you kidding me? Like, it looked bad. Like, because you never see Bill Belichick go through a situation like that, being shady towards his players. That's why all the former players was coming back saying, how could he do that?
You believe on Shaq and the Fool, my boy.
Oh, man, that was terrible, man. Yeah. That was terrible. I couldn't believe that happened.
Next topic.
We got, right now, who is currently standing today on February 7th, 2018. Who is your NBA MVP?
Kyrie do that shit.
He do.
Kyrie do that shit.
He do. And that's my favorite player right now.
Kyrie.
That's my favorite player.
But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be realistic though. I mean, Kyrie gonna come number 2 this year. Kyrie next year, to win it. If you still doing what you're doing this year, next year.
With a Gordon Hayward? Oh yeah.
James Harden though, for James Harden gonna win MVP. Like, I mean, him and Chris Paul, Gordon Hayward, Eric Hayward. I mean, Eric Gordon. I mean, I'm tripping right now. Eric Gordon, Chris Capella, Clint Capella, whatever his name is, Decker. Them boys is nice down there. You feel me? So they got it. James Harden got that MVP locked up.
My MVP has to be James Harden. Like, it's been so many times, I'm not even gonna lie to you, that I may have missed a game because I was doing work or whatever, and I was just so tired. And I wake up in the morning and I look up James Harden put up 55 with a triple double, or one night he put up 60, or he's putting up. Like, the numbers this brother puts up on a consistent basis, and the fact that they're winning, like, this Houston team looks dangerous. They look like a legitimate threat this year, and it's
hope so.
Like, James Harden really, in my opinion, he's been robbed a couple years of MVP over the past about 4 years or so. It's been a couple times when I wouldn't say robbed,
really.
But he's been a product of just
not really
guys going crazy, berserk. Like when Steph Curry won his first MVP. James Harden was the second runner-up. He was the second, like, in votes. Like, if Steph Curry didn't go crazy that year, James Harden would have been the MVP. He was just the product of a great season that year. It was a great season by Steph Curry. So it's been it was another year after that, I forget, where James Harden was second in MVP votes, and he didn't win it because somebody went crazy. I forget who it was, but I think it's about time. James Harden right now, he looks like the MVP of the season. He's been the most consistent player all season. His team is one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the West right now. So, and they look like a legitimate threat to the Warriors. They look like a legitimate threat. So right now, I gotta go with James Harden. Him and Chris Paul are messing very well. I didn't really think that they was gonna click as well as they're clicking right now. They look real good right now. So I think in the lineup with him, Clint Capella, and James Harden, they're like 21-1 or something like that. That's a crazy number. That's a crazy number. So yeah, I give it to him for finding a way to make that work. Right now, I got James Harden as my MVP.
Next topic. I don't know why we got a topic about these bombs.
Like, yeah, you talking about bombs, man. Y'all know what we about to talk about.
Let's talk about it.
The Wizards.
What's the topic?
I had to talk about the Wizards.
Topic, my boy. Tell us the topic.
Topic is, are the Washington Wizards better without John Wall? And did you hear Bradley Beal's comments? For me to sit up here, I've been watching the Wizards my entire life. I didn't seen John Wall. I didn't seen John Wall's entire career. Like, ever since he's been drafted, I done literally seen his growth. Like, over the years. there's no way I can sit up here and say that the Wizards are better without John Wall. That's ridiculous. And I didn't really understand the comments that was made by Bradley Beal and others when Bradley Beal said everybody eats and great team win by marching Gortat, and he put an emphasis on team. I didn't understand those comments because John Wall is a pass-first point guard. He's one of those point guards that's he's looking to pass. Like you start off when you start off watching the game, when you start off watching the Wizards game, this is what it is. I'm telling you, I lie to you not. You'll look up in the first quarter and John Wall probably had 4 points, like 5 or 6 assists in the first quarter. He's looking to get players involved, and it didn't make no sense. And he said it on Sports Center the 6 yesterday with Michael Smith and Jamil Hill when he did an interview. He said, I don't understand why Marcin Gortat would say great team victory like I don't pass the ball when Marcin Gortat gets most of his buckets from John Wall. He gets spoon-fed from John Wall the most out of anybody on the team. Mm-hmm. So it didn't make sense. I didn't understand. They was basically insinuating that he's a selfish player. He's not a pass person. That's the total opposite of what John Wall is.
Let's see what they were saying. Let's see what he was saying.
I just don't get it.
I haven't heard it yet, you know. I haven't heard it yet. So.
I couldn't believe it.
Wizards won their third straight game since John Wall had left knee surgery, as 8 players scored in double figures, and the Wizards had 30 assists. After the game, Bradley Beal noted everyone being involved, and I quote, "Everybody eats. That's our motto when we move the ball. It's fun basketball. It keeps the locker room close. It keeps the camaraderie going." A lot going on there, Jalen. Your reaction to those comments?
I love LeBron James like I love John Wall, and it's clear that while he's out, his teammates are taking shots at him. And Martin Gortat actually put up a tweet as well that I acknowledge. Here it is, Mr. Big Shot. How about that? Unbelievable win tonight. Great team victory. And John Wall responded, LOL, which lets you know that these guys are going out of their way to let John know that we feel like a more cohesive unit without you being here. Can we win without you?
Did they give the Rolex
Of course not.
back then? That's
No,
one question.
Of course not.
Oh, well, that's not.
But as their point guard and as their leader, the subordinates are sending a message that when you come back...
Childish. Childish. That's how I feel about that. That's childish. You know what I mean? But, hey.
That's exactly what John Wall said. Like, we all men at the end of the day. He was like, I think one of them asked him, they said, do you feel some type of way about it? John Wall, how do you feel about it? He's like, did you feel some type of way about the comments? He was like, no, I don't feel no type of way about the comments because we all men at the end of the day. That's not how we roll. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with me, you got my number, and we see each other every day. We work together. So there's never a time where you can say you can't come to me one-on-one, man-to-man, and talk this out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is you got, whatever problem is we got. So I didn't like the comments. I don't. Maybe it's possible. Maybe it came out wrong and there was no malicious bias. It's possible, but from how he said it, that's how we interpreted it. We can only interpret it in one way, and it just didn't look good on his part at all.
But I mean, just Washington Wizards basketball, right?
Yeah.
Drama.
And it makes no sense because we got all the talent. You see, we just was on a 5-game winning streak without John Wall. We lost last night. We was coming off and back-to-back. He was, I know, whatever. Yeah, his Nick. He's saying that because his Knicks ain't going nowhere. That's the only reason he's saying that, but it's all good. Anyway, we coming off a month.
Knicks Nation, boy. Knicks Nation, boy. Knicks Nation.
We was
Knicks Nation.
We was on a 5-game winning streak.
Knicks Nation. Knicks Nation.
So it's just
Nnicks Nation.
That's just letting you know how good
Nobody care about the Wizards. Nobody care.
Without John Wall. So when we get John Wall back, we're a contender.
Facts.
We are a contender when we get John Wall back.
That's true. It's
not just we can get through the regular season without John Wall and get to the playoffs. But if we want to actually do anything in the playoffs, we need John Wall.
It's a fact.
He's one of the top point guards.
He's top 5 point guards in the NBA.
You know what I'm saying? So we need John. I do not agree that we better without John Wall.
But yo, you know what I mean? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
You a genius, nigga. So you niggas change your attitude funny. Ask him what happened to you. Don't forgive him. He got them dark crosses.
That's it for today's episode, y'all. Second episode in the books, you feel me? Join in. Drop some likes in the description, you know what I mean, below. All that, comments, all that, you know what I mean?
Love.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate
Love is
every
love.
single one of y'all.
Love is love.
Let's
Peace.
get it.